I wasn't planning on doing my Mitsubishi install today, but it's such a bright, clear, sunshiny day. It's in the low 50s, and it's actually pretty warm considering what it's been. So I'm going to go ahead and install my Mitsubishi today, get it going, so I can get rid of the little heater there. So I'm going to get my spot marked out up there, get my hole drilled, get the unit mounted, get the wire, there it is right there, get the wire attached, and do all my inside work so I can do my outside. Well, I've got my Mitsubishi laying on the floor because I am actually installing a wireless controller on my mini split. But in order to do it, you have to take the front cover off right there, so you can get to this little plug right here, and it's CM105. What you got to do is you got to plug this little plug in right there, and once you plug it in, then you got to route your wires through right here and have it come out that little slot right there. Then this wireless receiver will just mount right next to it, and the cable, this right here, will get fed underneath and plug in right there. And then I'll mount my thermostat wherever I want to. So I'll be able to control my thermostat with my phone as soon as I get internet out here. Now with the cable installed right here and kind of routed right here, the install is no different from the rest of them. I'm going to run my wire up through here and then connect it right there, and then I'll hang this thing on the wall and put the front cover back on. Well, she is mounted. Now I'm getting ready to go to Supply House and get a speedy channel 90 and get another length of speedy channel, because I just have one 6-footer, and I thought that was going to actually, when I bought this, I thought it was going to go lower, and I thought 6 foot was going to be enough, but I actually wasn't going to put it on this wall with the window. I was going to put it on that wall up high, and so I didn't need a 45 or a 90, but I decided to move it because my trailer is going to be parked on the other side there, and I don't want to take a chance on hitting it as I'm backing up. So I decided to move it to this side, which is fine, no big deal. But it's up and almost ready to go. See, it's coming out the wall there, and it's just directly above the window, which sucks. So I'm just gonna have to 90 it over and then come straight down, which is fine. I got my disconnect mounted, and I'll be fine, no worries. Alright, so I started doing my line set cover, and I really wanted to bring it next to the window, but I just couldn't because their 90 was too long. So we're just going to come next to the disconnect on this side, which will be fine. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I just wish the window wouldn't have been there, so I could have just come straight down. But it's all good. Soon, very soon, I will be heating with my little Mitsubishi. Alright, so I got my line in. I didn't have any other choice. I really wanted to come down in between the window and the disconnect, but that 90 didn't give me a choice. So there you go. And I already had my disconnect wire pulled, so what are you going to do? Tell you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to flare those lines, and I'm going to attach it to that unit. That's what I'm going to do, so I can get a vacuum pulled. And of course, I did braze my lines up there at the top. You know, that's just what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get my Hillmore flaring tool out and get to flaring. Alright, so I got the wireless receiver mounted, and remember, this was a wire right here that we plugged in to CN 105 over here. We just fed it through, bundled it up because you can't cut it, and just mounted it right here next to the unit. Now the cover's on. When I get power out here, I'll open it back up and hit the connect button. Well, there she is in all her glory. I still got to put a coupling there on the speedy channel and a short length to hide that line set. Well, look at that. It's 72 in here. I did have it set up to 70, and then, man, it got warm. So I went ahead and turned it down. But I went ahead and put the Mitsubishi thermostat on the wall instead of using the remote. And the reason for that is because I'm not going to spend a ton of time out here, so I'm not going to keep, you know, the heat up to 70 or whatever. I'm going to run it down, and I'll be able to use my phone once the internet gets hooked up out here. Be able to use my phone and adjust the temperature. So, you know, half hour before I come out here, I'll turn it up, or in the cooling season, turn it down, and have it comfortable when I get in here. So that's it. I finally got power hooked up today. So the permanent power is in. Unit's running up there. I don't know if you can see it, but the wireless receiver is right up there, right on the bottom right hand corner of the unit. And you know, other than that, it's heating great, running fine.